Hello viewers, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will bring to you up-to-date entry requirements for Diversity Visa Lottery 2023. Although the exact startup date has not been announced, but here are the most important things to note as you prepare for the registration. Requirements. Successful DV entrants applying for DV 2023 Green Card, also known as American Visa Lottery Program, must meet simple, but strict, eligibility requirements to qualify for a diversity visa. Qualification include country's eligibility, education, work, and other requirements. Selectees are chosen through a randomized computer drawing. Diversity visas are distributed among 6 geographical regions, and no single country may receive more than 7% of the available DVs in any 1 year. Steps include: entry period. Online registration for the DV 2023 program begins on October 2021 and ends in November 2021. Do not wait until the last week of the registration period to enter, as heavy demand may result in website delays. No late entries or paper entries will be accepted. The law allows only one entry by or for each person during each registration period. The Department of State uses sophisticated technology to detect multiple entries. Individuals with more than one entry will be disqualified. Eligibility. Requirement number 1. Individuals must be born in countries whose natives qualify and may be eligible to enter. Not all countries will be eligible to apply, because more than 50,000 natives of these countries immigrated to the United States in the previous 5 years. If you were not born in an eligible country, there are 2 other ways you might be able to qualify. 1. Was your spouse born in a country whose natives are eligible? If yes, you can claim your spouse's country of birth, provided that both you and your spouse are named on the selected entry, are found eligible and issued diversity visas, and enter the United States simultaneously. 2. Were you born in a country whose natives are ineligible, but in which neither of your parents was born or legally resident at the time of your birth? If yes, you may claim the country of birth of one of your parents if it is a country whose natives are eligible for the DV 2020 program. Not all countries will be eligible to apply, because more than 50,000 natives of these countries immigrated to the United States in the previous 5 years. Requirement number 2. DV applicant must meet the education, work experience requirement of the DV program by having either 1. At least a high school education or its equivalent, defined as successful completion of a 12-year course of formal elementary and secondary education, or 2. 2 years of work experience within the past 5 years in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform. The Department of State will use the U.S. Department of Labor's online database to determine qualifying work experience. 1. Eligible country. Applicant must be born in the country eligible this year. Not all countries will be eligible to apply, because more than 50,000 natives of these countries immigrated to the United States in the previous 5 years. But you may be eligible if your husband/wife or parents were born in the eligible country. Check your country's eligibility before applying. 1. Qualifying education/occupations. The law and regulations require that every DV entrant must have at least a high school education or its equivalent, or 2 years of work experience within the past 5 years in an occupation requiring at least 2 years training or experience. Occupations which will qualify for the Diversity Visa Program, DV, the Department of Labor, DOL.net online database groups job experience into 5 job zones. While many occupations are listed on the DOL website, only certain specified occupations qualify for the Diversity Visa Program. To qualify for a diversity visa on the basis of your work experience, you must, within the past 5 years, have 2 years of experience in an occupation that is designated as Job Zone 4 or 5, classified in a specific vocational preparation, SVP, range of 7.0 or higher. Completing your electronic entry for the DV program. Submit your electronic diversity visa entry for online at www.travel.state.gov during the entry period only. Incomplete entries will not be accepted. There is no cost to register for the DV program. It is extremely important that you retain your confirmation page and confirmation number. Without this information, you will not be able to access the online system that will inform you of the status of your entry. You also should retain access to the email account listed in the After you submit a complete entry, you will see a confirmation screen containing your name and a unique confirmation number. Print this confirmation screen for your records. Then, starting May 7, 2022, you will be able to check the status. The program is administered by KCC under the U.S. State Department instructions. This draw is officially endorsed by the American Senate House to issue 50,000 immigrant visas to qualified applicants who are coming from eligible countries, each year. Applying for the entry draw if you do it yourself is free, although the selected people must pay later for the following expenses: processing fees, medical examinations, USCIS administration fees, traveling expenses. You must provide the following information to complete your EDV entry. 1. Name, last/family name, first name, middle name, exactly as on your passport. 2. Birth date, day, month, year. 3. Gender, male or female. 4. City where you were born. 5. Country where you were born. Use the name of the country currently used for the place where you were born. 6. Country of eligibility for the DV program. Your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. Your country of eligibility is not related to where you live. There is another way you may be eligible. 7. Entrant photograph. Recent photographs of yourself, your spouse, and all your children listed on your entry. Mailing address, in care of. Address line 1. Address line 2. City/town. District/country/province/state. Postal code/zip code. Country. 9. Country where you live today. 10. Phone number, optional. 11. Email address, an email address to which you have direct access. If your entry is selected and you respond to the notification of your selection through the entrance status check, you will receive follow-up email communication from the Department of State notifying you that details of your immigrant visa interview are available on entrance status check. The Department of State will never send you an email telling you that you have been selected for the DV program. 12. Highest level of education you have achieved. As of today: 1. Primary school only. 2. Some high school, no diploma. 3. High school diploma. 4. Vocational school. 5. Some university courses. 6. University degree. 7. Some graduate level courses. 8. Master's degree. 9. Some doctoral level courses. And 10. Doctorate. See the frequently asked questions for more information about educational requirements. 13. Current marital status: unmarried, married, divorced, widowed, or legally separated. Enter the name, date of birth, gender, city/town of birth, country of birth of your spouse, and a photograph of your spouse meeting the same technical specifications as your photo. Failure to list your eligible spouse will result in disqualification of the principal applicant and refusal of all visas in the case at the time of the visa interview. You must list your spouse even if you plan to be divorced before you apply for a visa. A spouse who is already a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident will not require or be issued a DV visa, though you will not be penalized if you list them on your entry form. 14. Number of children. List the name, date of birth, gender, city/town of birth, and country of birth for all living unmarried children under 21 years of age, regardless of whether or not they are living with you or intend to accompany or follow to join you should you immigrate to the United States. Submit individual photographs of each of your children using the same technical specifications as your own photograph. Be sure to include all living natural children, all living children legally adopted by you, and all living stepchildren who are unmarried and under the age of 21 on the date of your electronic entry, even if you are no longer legally married to the child's parent. And even if the child does not currently reside with you and/or will not immigrate with you. Submitting a digital photograph, image. Applicants must upload a recent photo of themselves and all co-applicants. You are not allowed to manipulate your photographs or alter the facial characteristics digitally. The photo requirements are very strict, and if you do not comply with all the specifications, your entry will be cancelled. Selection of applicants. Based on the allocations of available visas in each region and country, the Department of State will randomly select individuals by computer from among qualified entries. All DV 2023 entrants must go to the entrance status check using the unique confirmation number saved from their DV online entry registration to find out whether their entry has been selected in the DV program. Entrance status check will be available on the website at www.dvlottery.state.gov starting May 7, 2022, through at least September 30, 2023. If your entry is selected, you will be directed to a confirmation page that will provide further instructions, including information about fees connected with immigration to the United States. Entrance status check will be the only means by which the Department of State notifies selectees of their selection for DV 2020. The Department of State will not mail notification letters or notify selectees by email. U.S. embassies and consulates will not provide a list of selectees. Individuals who have not been selected also only will be notified through entrance status check. In order to immigrate, DV selectees must be admissible to the United States. The DS-260, Online Immigrant Visa and Alien Registration Application, electronically, and the consular officer, in person, will ask you questions about your eligibility to immigrate under U.S. law. These questions include criminal and security-related topics. All selectees, including family members, must be issued a visa by September 30, 2023. Under no circumstances can the Department of State issue DVs or approve adjustments after this date, nor can family members obtain DVs to follow to join the principal applicant in the United States after this date. The process is very tough and strict rules are applied before issuing the visas to the winners. If you had been banned by the U.S. immigration, don't participate in this draw. If you have any questions or concerns about the process, please drop them in the comments section below and we will do our best to address or answer them for you. This is the end of today's video. Leave your comments below. Thanks for watching and remember to subscribe and share the video with your loved ones. Until next time.